Yo, what's up? My name is Freddy, and today I'm going to show you how to prepare your project for mixing and mastering.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
So, what do you need to prepare your project for mixing and mastering? At first, I think it's really important to rename your tracks. For example, you have like audio 1, audio 2, audio 3, whatever. Just rename them and really say what it is. For example, here I have a piano, and this is piano 1, second one is piano 2, piano 3, and then it goes on. But I do it for everything. So even if it's just a sweep up or a noise or whatever, I just rename it so I know exactly what it is. And if I give the project to someone else, the person who gets it knows exactly what it is. What I also think is really important is group your tracks. For example, I have a lot of drums here. And every drum track I route it into a group. In Logic it's pretty easy. Let's say this is not a group anymore, so I can show it to you. So I just select every track which I want to have in the same group, and then I right click and I make group, and then I have the drums group. I already renamed the drums, but just double click on it if you want to rename it and then type in whatever you want. So this is drums, and from now on I can color groups and tracks. For example, I have every vocal track I have in the same color, so I know this is all vocals. Then I have piano, a plug, arpeggios, chords, bass, everything, you know. So when you colored everything, you even know faster what's the difference between the tracks. If you already make groups and renamed the tracks and renamed the groups and colored everything, you can process your groups. For example, here, the drums, I can let you hear it. So here, I put a compressor on it. So I want to push the drums a bit. Let's see. Maybe like 4, ratio to 4. Oh, threshold 25. And then a bit later, let's see it in the mix. So from the group processing, you can do sends from every track. For example, I have a send to a Valhalla. So this is 100% turned on. So the only signal I get out of here is just the wet signal. So here I can say how much dry signal I want to send to the wet channel. And the same goes for another reverb. So I have short reverb, a longer reverb. This is the short reverb. This is the longer reverb. It's nearly 2 seconds. And then I have another channel, usually for delay. Let's see if I have it in here. Yes, I have. So I also have a delay on there. Let's see for what it is. For the heads, I have a delay. I think that's it. So you see, you need to have sense, and some of the tracks have reverb on their own. So I put it there as an insert. Yes, here on the vocals, I have directly put the reverb on. Sometimes it's good to have them as a send, to have the reverb as a send, and sometimes it's good to have it as an insert. In this case, I had some inserts and some sends. Another thing to get your project a bit faster and more headroom is deleting everything you don't need in your projects. For example, so you have unused plugins, just delete them. Or if you have unused tracks, just delete them. The better is everything in audio. You can also, if you put out stems, you can just make everything audio, like every track on its own or the groups on its own, and then put it in another new project and you have everything in audio. And audio is a bit better because you get more headroom than with the MIDI file, with the MIDI tracks and the plugins. So if you don't have that much plugins on there, you have a lot more CPU to use. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, drop them in the comments and see you next week. Goodbye.